Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and this is episode 6 of An Englishman Abroad, a Journeyman Story with Brondy FC. As you can see, we are off to Marseille in the Europa League. This is our second match in that competition, but we've got a few results to run through as well after we introduce you to a brand new set of signings. First person to have a look at is Diego Cabello, bought in from Deportivo La Coruña, 24-year-old Spanish player. The left-back problem has been solved, so he will be the backup to Young. He's been playing quite a bit. He's played 2 games in the Superliga and 1 in the Cup already. Crossing of 15 was a key thing that alerted me to his potential. Acceleration and agility, so he'll be able to get up and down the pitch, which is what I like. Has the potential to be a 4-star player. Moving on to the replacement for Mukhtar, bought in for £1.2 million. We have Adrian, bought in from Sion in France, an attacking midfielder, which is obviously where Mukhtar came out of. Dribbling of 16, technique of 15. He has got a bit of skill about him with flair of 15 as well, so he will complement the strikers hopefully pretty well. Potential again to be a 4-star player. And to complete the trio of signings brought in towards the end of the transfer deadline, we brought in Josh Vela from Bolton Wanderers on loan until the end of the season. A player that I'm sure everybody is familiar with. He's been at Bolton for a very long time. 149 appearances with only the 12 goals from midfield. But his job is not to do that. His job is to be a blocker, is to get in the box, and is to cause trouble, which he's done already. He has scored 1 goal in the Europa League already. Let's take a look at the results we've had since we were last together. So we start with the result following the match with Michelin, and it was a win over Lyngby in the 3rd round of the DBU Cup. And it was a scare. They went in front. Rezan Korlu put them in front, but Headland and an own goal from Damsgaard gave us a win after extra time. We had Isaacson sent off as well as we made it through to round 4 of the Cup. Then came a disappointing one. We lost to Basel in the opening group match of the Europa League. Josh Vela with that goal that I mentioned earlier on 51 minutes, but we couldn't hold on to it at all. Zagova and Fabian Frey with the goals for Basel as they left with all 3 points. We then took on AFG and it was a 2-2 draw. We left it very late to come back in the game. Ryan Manemi scored twice for AFG. Nico Larsson equalised just after half time before they went back in front, before Mikael Uri popped up with the equaliser in the 87th minute. We then took on Sonerski at home, and as you can see, Ante Erceg with the only goal in the 86th minute. Again, a goal very late in the day to win this time around. And last time out, probably our most comprehensive performance of the season so far. A 5-1 win over AC Horsen. 2 goals for Kaspers Fischke. 1 from Headland, 1 from Erceg, 1 from Uri. Kasper Juncker with the reply, who had also Sami Skaiti sent off. So that brings us here. At the moment, we are 6 points in front. We are the only unbeaten side left in the Superliga. Fantastic news. 8 wins from 11 games. And as I say, 6 points clear of Copenhagen in 2nd place. The Europa League, it's looking a bit hairier than what it was. Obviously, the defeat to Basel in Game 1 wasn't ideal, but the fact that Marseille and Burnley drew helped us out a little bit. But we do really need to win today against Marseille. Our reward in the DBU Cup is to take on Sodenski in the 4th round. So let's take a look at a bit of news before we head to the match in the Europa League. And Marseille have been a bit naughty, so there will be no home fans in the stadium tonight for the match against Marseille. Only 900 of our travelling band have taken our allocation. So it will be a very eerie atmosphere inside the Stade Velodrome. Hopefully we can take advantage of us being the only people in the stadium, though. So here is the match preview for the match with Marseille. They are at 4-5. We are at 3-1. Their recent form is strong with 3 wins in 5. Ours is inconsistent despite having the same but only losing to Basel in the Europa League. Team news, Rolando is unavailable for Marseille. Kevin Mensah is the only player that's out injured for us. Again, with that dabbing cruciate ligament that will make him miss the season entirely. So let's take a look at the 2 starting lineups, starting with Marseille. So they start with Mandanda in goal, Sakai, Rami, Kalestakar, Amavi, Strootman, Gustavo, Toivonen, Payet, Acampos, with Mario Balotelli up front. Forgot about that. We start with Swaby in goal, Baker, Kumbogo, Rocker, Young, Vigan, Vela, Headland, Fishka, Erceg, with Uri up front. Yay! I did it! We finally got all the names right. Goodness me. So it's a very important game for us today. We have to try to at least pick up a point from this game. Another defeat. And that's probably our Europa League campaign done before it's even started. Look at the empty stands. It's going to be very quiet in there today. But hopefully the 970 who have made the trip will make plenty of noise. Payet with the free kick. Strootman's there. Can he finish? Oh dear, that's too easy. That's far too easy. I'm not sure what the celebration's all about, but Marseille are in front of absolutely nobody. We don't defend it very well at all. Frankly, Strootman's all on his own. He's allowed to turn, allowed to shoot, allowed to score. 1-0 Marseille. Into Toivonen. Toivonen goes for the shot, but he's put it over the bar. And that's going to take a while to field that. Fishka plays it wide to Headland. Go on, have a run. Does like to have a run. Plays it into the middle. Uri is on the end of it. And it's in the net! Goodness me, I didn't think that got in. And we are level. Nothing like a bit of Route 1. We played about with it for a little while. As soon as we got it wide, we got it into the box. Another superb delivery from Headland. Uri with the finish. Marseille 1, Brondy 1. And the 970 have gone wild. Payet sends it wide, looking for Saki. Gets it into the middle. Kabongo heads it away, though. Toivonen on the follow-up. Can he finish it? Saved by the keeper. Normally you try and keep them all together. Acampos with a shot. Blocked. Balotelli. Cleared. We are just about going to make this to half-time, hopefully. Payet. Yep. That should do us. And that is half-time. We have been living on our nerve, but we are level. And Burnley and Basel is 0-0 as well, so that is good news. Going to bring on Adrian at the break. See if he can sparkle in the second half. Payet with the corner. Sends it in. Strootman. Oh, it's off the line, but it's in by Rami. I think the goalkeeper and the defender got in each other's way. It's a good corner from Payet right to the back post. Yeah, Baker heads it off the line, but it might have been better to leave it for the goalkeeper. Rami has a tap in from 4 yards. 2-1 Marseille. Through to Acampos. Close him down. Don't close him down. Good save from the keeper. Camera save, wasn't it? We're going to go slightly more direct, because that seems to be the way to go at the moment. Because we have had 1 shot on target. Admittedly, it is the goal. But it's only 1 shot on target compared to Marseille's 10. So they have definitely dominated. Headland through to Erceg. Can he finish it? No, saved by the keeper. Should have finished it. Right, 20 minutes to go. Let's have a look at another change. It's going to be Josh Vela to come off. Tiblings is going to come on. He's going to try and push forward as well. And I'm going to take off Erceg as well. And we're going to bring on Larson onto that left-hand side. Into 3 additional minutes. I don't think we're going to rescue it. Certainly doesn't look like it. Although, here we go. Vegan. Into Tibbling. Back into Baker. Go on, son. Someone finish it. Adriano! I thought he'd finished it. That is the closest we will come to getting something from Marseille. That is a bit disappointing. But given Marseille dominated the shots on target, it's no great surprise we've gone down there. But Burnley haven't won. So Basel have 2 wins out of 2. So that was kind of disappointing. We really needed to get something from Marseille. We desperately need to get something from the match with Burnley. Otherwise, that's the Europa League campaign done and dusted before it's even really got going. And it all really stemmed from a defensive error. Obviously, Erceg had the chance to equalise, but a mix-up between the goalkeeper and Ash Baker have probably cost us a point, if not a little bit more. I know it might have been a bit harsh on Marseille if we'd got more than the point from it, but alas, we didn't get a damn thing. Unlucky. But we have been performing pretty well in the league, and I think the league is probably where we're going to try and focus on now. We might come back in for Burnley. I'm not 100% sure. You'll find out next time what game we come back for. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. That was episode 6 of An Englishman Abroad, a Journeyman Story. It is another defeat in the Europa League, but it's a narrow defeat again. We're just not getting the breaks, and that's a bit frustrating. Anyway, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.